So welcome to this episode of The Rumble. As you know, this is a program where we just pick people at random. It's not really random. We get people recommended to us, people who are expert in some field or the other. So today is my good fortune to talk to Suparna Sankaran, who's actually a classical singer, born and brought up in Jamshedpur. So let's find out from her, what was her journey like and how did she end up in Madras? So welcome to the show, Suparna.
Hello.
So tell me, this Jamshedpur seems to be a town that throws up a lot of interesting people.
Oh yes, that's right.
What's the reason for that?
So maybe interesting people live there in Jamshedpur.
So it's like the chicken and egg, we don't know which one started first.
Right,
Jamshedpur created them or they created Jamshedpur?
They created each other.
I guess so. Because even this actor Madhavan is supposed to be from there. And he constantly talks about it.
Right. So actually, Madhavan is from the same school which I went to, and so
their emphasis on culture, music.
Yes,
in your school?
a lot of cultural activities, music, dance, theatre.
What was the name of your school?
School was called Dakshin Bharat Mahila Samaj, DBMS.
Okay.
This was started by ladies, South Indian ladies.
Did the boys in the school know that school was called Dakshin something?
I'm
Mahila?
sure they knew, yes.
They knew to the Mahila school?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
It was actually started by a lady called Mrs. Leela, who's a very big social worker.
All right.
So she started, it was her dream. And now the school is really big.
So does it emphasize South India?
No, it's
Even
not like that. DBMS has students from all walks of life.
I know,
from
but
all
other schools will
levels.
probably ignore South India. They have no idea. But this one being Dakshin Bharat.
So we had equal amount of South Indians as well as North Indians.
Okay.
It was a cosmopolitan school.
Yeah, that's what I hear. You know, for us, it's like a steel town in the middle of nowhere, Jamshedpur, built by the Tatas.
Correct.
So, but they had money to invest in arts.
It was not really Tata Steel, yes, because a lot of officers send their children to DBMS and schools there. But Tata Steel by itself had the culture to promote.
I know, they always had these kind of things. So did they do anything in Jamshedpur, like set up theatres or
No, not really. They stuck to their, the steel plant.
That's it.
Yes.
So when you grew up, you had music coming at you from home too?
No, not really. Actually, people in my house, they like to listen to music. My father has some knowledge and understanding of Carnatic.
Okay.
And actually, I feel that he could have been a very good singer himself, but he always said, no, I became a chartered accountant. He was a chartered accountant, actually.
Okay.
And my aunt, she sings well. So they like music, but there's nobody who is a professional in my house.
So did you slide into it by mistake or somebody pushed you in?
Nobody pushed me in and I just slid into it. I never planned because I actually wanted to become a painter because I paint and I have done a course in fine arts and commercial arts.
Also in Jamshedpur?
Yes, also in Jamshedpur. That is in a place called Rabindra Bhavan, affiliated to Vishwabharati University.
Yes, naturally. That name is a giveaway.
So I thought I would get into painting because I really loved sketching, drawing. I specialized in oils. But then I've been singing since childhood. I learned Carnatic music for 14 years. Okay. But having lived in the north, there was a lot of influence of Hindustani also. So somehow I got interested into it.
Really take sides or anything.
Yeah.
What is actually more interesting to listen to?
No, I love both. I think both are unique.
I mean, that's a very neutral answer. But
that is
somewhere in your brain,
what
you must be
I
having
do
a slant
feel.
towards
No,
one or
I
the other.
don't have any slant.
Zero?
I still listen to both kinds of music, though I perform professionally Hindustani. Yes.
Okay. How did that happen? More scope where you were?
It's not like that. I just got interested. I started specializing more and more in Hindustani, having lived in the north. So,
and you had plenty more teachers, I guess?
Yes, there were a lot of teachers for ghazals and bhajans. I started with ghazals and bhajans and then went into pure Hindustani classical.
And you had to go far away to sharpen up your skills, or everything was right there in Jamshedpur?
No, we had good teachers in Jamshedpur. Actually, my training not only started in Jamshedpur, it continued through in Calcutta, and even in Chennai, I'm still learning from my Guruji.
So people, do they express surprise when you say, I'm a singer? I mean, do they still think that people actually want to become a professional singer anymore, considering there's very little money in the recording business?
No, they don't think like that.
No?
No, I haven't come across anybody who has said that, oh, you're a professional singer, or they're happy.
Yeah, that's true. They get to hear music, but
Yes.
you know how the trend is. Nobody wants to pay.
Right, right. No, I haven't faced anything like that. I have
So
not come
professionally,
across anything
it's
like
a
that.
paying job.
Yes, it's a paying job. I can't say like it's very paying or something like that, but it's paying and satisfying too.
Oh, that's
Yes.
important.
Yes.
That you have some joy while doing it.
Yes,
So
yes.
where are the revenue sources for a singer today?
See, for me, it comes from my stage shows because I have been a stage artist
Okay.
and I have done a few private albums also.
All right.
So it comes from
who
there.
released those albums for you?
This private album was actually not classical, it was a pop
Like
music
music?
album, yes.
Oh, okay.
Which I did with another girl in Mumbai.
Mm-hmm.
So we worked together on this album called Ummeed the Hope. So
Okay.
it was like a Hindi pop rock fusion kind of album, which also did very well.
Who did the music for you?
That was done by a music director called Sahil Rayan in Mumbai.
Okay.
Yes.
You're still in touch with them, with all those people?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So what is the actual scene when it comes to money? I mean, when it comes to concerts, people come and approach you, or you have to hunt for it, or do you have an agent?
Initially, you had to hunt so that people get to know you.
So what's the process of the hunt?
Process of the hunt is you have to build contacts. Usually in my case, what has happened is through word of mouth, people have come to know about me.
Okay.
And then they will invite
So
me
you
for the
moved
concert.
and stayed on your own in Bombay?
No, I never lived in Mumbai. That
Okay.
was initially when I was before Jamshedpur, my parents and I, we were in Bombay. After that, we went to Jamshedpur. Then I did my college in Calcutta.
Okay.
I did my BA English Literature Honours from Loreto House.
Okay.
And then we came to Chennai.
Oh, straight to Chennai.
Yes, yes.
So this whole impresarios, you know, the people who walk around organizing shows for people,
Yes.
or maybe some cultural, I don't know who asks for it these days. I think some corporate, companies want their employees to be entertained, but bringing in classical music is very rare from what I understand, even in Chennai.
Right, right.
Hardly any corporate will ever, they still want to sing Disco Divane.
Yeah, the Bollywood kind of singing and all that.
So did you
I
go
think
through the same
classical
thing?
music has a niche audience.
Okay.
It has a niche audience, but that doesn't mean there are people who don't like classical music at
Oh,
all.
no, they
It's
always
like that.
will be.
Yes.
Yeah, but I was just interested to know whether if you stuck to classical music
No,
and
it has.
didn't move
I have
out.
always been experimental, though my base has definitely been classical.
So
but
when
I
we
do
come
sing
back, we'll
other
find out
things.
from her, does she have the normal singers, impatience and want to jump into cinema because that's where the big money is and them famous. So we'll find out that when you come back. So what brought you to Chennai?
My father retired and
All right.
he wanted to come to Chennai. So I was
So
still
you have
in
people
college.
actually belong to Chennai or some outlying town somewhere?
No, we belong to. My father is from Mullai Vasal.
Okay.
That's a small town. My mother is from Coimbatore side.
That's a bigger town.
Yes. So, but after Calcutta, my father wanted to settle down, and I was still learning, and I was
Alright.
still in college at that time. Then I had started.
So how's the scene here? Any different? I mean, of course it will be, but majorly different from up there in North India in Jamshedpur, or do you think this is just another town where music is heard? And
No, I think Chennai is a very happening place.
it is.
Yes, and Chennai has given me a lot of opportunities for concerts and stage shows.
Okay. How did
Yes.
you go about getting into the scene here? What's the method? I know the sabas are there, but did you take that route? Classical
Yes, I
music?
did start out with the sabhas. I started by singing in the temples.
Okay.
So we from one person would hear me and then they would tell another person that look, she sings well. Why don't you call Suparna? So that's how it happened.
Did you get your share of column centimeters in the newspapers?
Yes. I have had
the Hindu
good
does
reviews.
a
I
great
have
job.
had good reviews in Hindu, in the Deccan Chronicle. Yes.
Because there also, that's one side of it. The other side of
Yes.
it is people who say that we get exploited by sabas, who will put us in some obscure time.
I haven't had that
tiny halls with no
experience.
air conditioning and no this, that, and the other.
No, I wouldn't know about others. I have had good experience over here. See, definitely it may not, Hindustani concerts may not be taking place on the same state or level as a Carnatic concert.
Yeah.
Maybe if you have 20...
No, but if you did a Carnatic, it would be the same as anybody else's concert.
Yes, so Hindustani is different.
I know.
And people actually, they like to listen to something different.
I know.
I've had people coming and telling me, Indamari nanga ketade illa, it's so new, it's so vibrant, so different. So in many concerts, I have had people come up and tell me that what you sang, you know.
How does radio treated you? Has FM radio ever come to you and said, come, we'd like to hear you or sing on our thing, or
some
give
of
us
my
your
concerts have been played on radio, in IGNO's Gyanvani radio also.
No, I'm talking about this commercial radio, like the FM stations here.
Yes, I have been interviewed on radio also as a Hindustani artist. Plus also I sang a few film songs. I participated in a program called Mahalir Mattum on Suryan FM.
Correct.
So, and then last year I had an interview with Chennai Radio FM. So
if you want to sharpen up your skills, is there any area, any opportunity to do that in Madras, or you still have to get out and go somewhere else to sharpen up your Hindustani singing skills?
No, I have been learning for a very long time now. I still have my guru, Srimati Meera Savoor. And so I'm with her.
Where is she?
She's in Kilpauk. She's actually...
Oh, she's here in Chennai?
Yeah, she's in Chennai, yes.
Okay. So this whole exercise of singing, did you enter it with an idea that I'm going to make it my profession?
No, I did not enter it with an idea of making it my profession. It just happened actually. It just happened.
Like in any case, you did English literature. There's not much you could have done with that either.
I just loved English because I love languages.
Okay.
I'm also a French language professor. I'd also train in private institutes.
So when you look around, do you see other people like you? I mean, plenty of them.
If you say Hindustani and languages, no, I don't know about other people.
No, but when you look around the music scene, do you see a lot of singers like you who are hopeful?
For Hindustani, you mean? Hindustani. Not many in Chennai. There are a handful, but it's not in the same level as Carnatic music.
Hindustani vocals is not as strong as Hindustani instrumental, or it makes no difference?
No, in Chennai actually people are getting aware more and more, and I think it will take some more time for everybody to, to know more about Hindustani music. You do have a lot of international artists and other artists coming from cities like Bangalore, Mumbai, Delhi, so they do perform, and here in Chennai they do get a slot.
Okay.
So people are learning and understanding more about Hindustani music in Chennai also.
But is there a mass movement towards it? Because everywhere you go, there are any number of Carnatic teachers.
Right.
But for Hindustani,
I can't say it's a mass movement, but I think people are opening up to Hindustani music.
And I guess Hindi film music is very popular anywhere.
Right.
There's a lot of classical music in that area. So did you think that it will lead you eventually into film singing, or are you hopeful of it, or do you think you want to do it?
Initially, I never thought I'll do playback. I didn't much seriously give it a thought, but now I feel, that I can. I'm ready for it, so I wish to try for that.
And the songs of today are not Carnatic based in any case.
Yes.
They're more pop based. In fact, everybody complains that film songs have become like nothing. So what is your opinion of film music? Do you have an opinion on it?
No, I don't have an opinion on it.
Neither
as
good
long
nor
as
bad.
It's good music, okay, I'm ready to sing.
Yeah.
It's like that.
And you know the way the music industry is going. When I say industry, obviously talking about trade and commerce, which means there should be money coming out of it, etc. That is now almost like, going to be non-existent because people are only pirating. If not pirating, copying.
Right.
So that is eventually going to have a huge impact on singers. Because if all of you are never going to make money, I don't know whether you'll still...
I always had this backup profession of teaching.
Teaching what?
Teaching? Yes, a language professor.
Okay.
So I'm a corporate trainer as well as I train for French in private institutes. So that is always there.
So you
with
have
me.
a second string to your bow.
Yes.
It's too risky to be just a singer and nothing else.
Not for risky. I like both. I like to follow both the fields.
Have you ever taken part in any of the TV reality shows?
Yes, actually this was a show called Channel V Mobile Singer, which came in much before Indian Idol.
Alright.
Yes, so that was in 2006, where I was one of the top 4 out of lakhs of contestants.
Okay.
So this was judged by the music director Bappi Lahiri.
Oh,
so
good.
in that way I have participated in these shows, yes.
Okay. So when we come back, we'll ask her, or actually see if we can get her to sing something for us, because it's so difficult to get people to sing, because first of all, you don't meet singers, and when they meet singers, they need the entire paraphernalia along with them, tablas and harmoniums and all. She's promised to sing us something without all that, so we'll come back and hear that now. So this live music scene, there's so many television shows, but there are hardly any shows which are based on classical music. I think there's one in Tamil which I see, very popular show, but then it's so technical. What raga is that? Which is a sub raga or the janya. It's not so easy for average people to enjoy it.
Right.
But have you taken part in any of these kind of shows on classical music?
No, not really. I have been more into performing and teaching, because I also teach classical music, that is Hindustani classical, and I'm associated with this organization called Karnataka.
Yes,
which
I remember
is
that one.
run by Shashi Kiran and Soumya.
Yes.
In
Still
fact,
going on?
Yes, going on.
Okay.
So in fact, Soumya was my student in French.
Oh.
Yes, that's how. So then she came for some of my concerts.
So she raps you on the knuckles for singing wrongly, and you rap her for bad French?
Not at all. She doesn't interfere at all. So she's given me a free hand. And so I've been with them since 2008. So I conduct classes there in Hindustani classical.
But I've been hearing that reality shows, especially music-based reality shows, are basically not reality shows. There's completely humbug. It's all false. They sing and they lip-sync something, and then to show it to the people out there sitting at the homes, they re-record the songs.
Possibly.
Because they're prancing around, jumping around on stage, singing complex songs.
Right.
You can be pretty sure it won't be. Right. I was told by one of the judges that even they had to correct their own singing.
Okay.
Because they go up there and criticize something,
Right. I haven't participated in a reality show, so I wouldn't be able to comment on that.
That's where the majority of singers gravitate. They want to get into that, and then hope that some... But
because it gives them exposure. That's why.
Yeah, but then you'll also notice that the winners of these shows still don't get film songs.
Because there are so many of them.
I don't think that's the reason. I think they're simply incapable or incompetent.
I don't know.
That's what a lot of music actors say.
There's a lot of competition. There are lots of singers. So somebody has to come up, and somebody will not be able to come up.
Yeah, no,
Luck
I've
also
heard
plays a big role in that, I think.
What plays?
Luck.
Yes, luck is there, of course, in every walk of life. But I've heard that most of them are unable to sing a brand new song, but they can't interpret a song on their own. Once some singer sung it, they can practice it and even reproduce it pitch perfect. Right. That can be done. I've heard music actors complain. He says that's why we don't take these winners.
Maybe some amount of training, initial training in classical music is good.
And all the stuff about handling the mic, pitching your voice, dynamics of a microphone.
The voice technique, voice projection.
Yeah, all that is equally important.
So I do a lot of voice culture training also. So I practice these techniques myself. And then I help out for those students who come to me.
All right. So, do you think you'd sing us something? I don't know what you'd love to sing, want to sing. But we are open if you think you can demonstrate something.
Would you like me to sing a classical piece or a bhajan?
Definitely a classical piece.
Okay.
We don't have any instruments to back you up now, but you don't need it.
No problem.
All right.
झनन झनन बाजे झनकारे पायलिया झनकार मोरी झनन झनन बाजे झनकारे पिया समझावे समझत नाही पिया समझावे समझत नाही सास ननद मोरी देगी गारी पायलिया झनकार मोरी.
That was lovely.
Thank you.